Almost there. Hold on one second. I just did it. Sorry about this. Stop share. Share screen. Why is it not working? There we go. All right. Welcome, everyone. Let me get. So I wanted to do this presentation today on downsizing, because so many people, you know, you get to a point where you want to think about what your options are, and especially right now with the pandemic, where you currently live, does it work for you? Does the space work for you? So I wanted to welcome everyone. I have to let somebody else in. Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. I am recording this so I can share it with people who were unable to attend, and I want to just make sure everybody knows, feel free to ask any questions at any point during the presentation. You can unmute yourself. I don't think I'll be able to see the chat box right away, or you can write down your questions and we will talk about them at the end. So this presentation today will be based on a consumer's guide that basically enlarging your lifestyle through strategically, selectively, and sensibly moving toward a smaller residence. In decades past, downsizing of one's residence was often viewed as a negative event, but that doesn't necessarily need to be the case anymore. I like to think of it as more right-sizing. So it's basically the space that works for you and your lifestyle and your family. This could mean something different for everyone. So a smaller home could mean a 1,500 square foot patio home, or a smaller home could mean a 2,900 square foot single family home in an active lifestyle community. So one of the things that you need to make plans for when you start thinking about making a move is you want to look at the financial side of the move. And that's often the most important thing to sort through before you make the decision. And you want to take a look at your needs and wants for the move. Oh, hold on, you guys can't see. Hold on, let me go back. All right, 1 second. I'm trying to get this to work. It should.
That's good.
Can you see now?
Yes.
All right, sorry. Let me go back, sorry, I'm having technical difficulty. And is it blank now?
No.
You can see it?
Yes, what will the capital gain tax? Are you looking to lower your monthly obligations?
Okay, so let's go back. All right, so you wanna look at the financial side of your move. That's often where people start, is thinking about, you know, whether they want to lower their monthly cost and how that looks to them. So as you begin the process, you want to ask the following questions. Are you looking to lower your monthly obligations and maintenance? What will the capital gain tax ramifications be for you? What will it cost to purchase your new home? How much will moving, staging, and repairs cost on your current home? What timeline is needed to make this all happen? And how to accomplish this with minimal stress? A lot of people start with the question, how do I do this? Do I buy or sell first? And the answer to this question is largely dependent on what you can afford to purchase for your next home. If you can afford to purchase it without selling, whether you pay cash, or if you're okay carrying 2 mortgages until your current home sells and closes. Speaking with a qualified lender to review these options is very important. To make a decision that's right for you, it might be best to discuss all the options with a qualified realtor and also a lender, and if needed, consult with your CPA or tax attorney. Once you have all the answers that you need in place to make the financial choices that are right for you, you can create a transition plan that is comfortable and practical. This is a big move, and emotionally, you want to make it as less stressful as possible. You want to begin decluttering and staging your present home well in advance in preparation for moving. If you feel there are repairs and upgrades that are needed, you can consult with a realtor. I'm happy to speak with anyone that's interested in selling and give you advice on what you should or shouldn't do before you list a property. Sometimes we just list a property and we price it accordingly. So you don't necessarily have to put a lot of money into updating prior to selling. We kind of see what's best for each individual person. A professional agent knows exactly what should be done to a property in order to maximize its value and help you avoid spending unnecessary money prior to selling. Most real estate agents can provide you with referrals. We have stagers, and I have companies that do decluttering that help you go through things. How difficult will it be to sell my home? That's the #1 question I get these days. And at this point in the Phoenix metro area, it is a seller's market. Inventory is low and prices are high. Prices are high and demand is high. So there's simply not enough active listings for the buyers that are looking to purchase. The 4 P's of marketing: price, product, placement, and promotion. Price is not the only piece of the overall marketing strategy, and proper marketing sells the home as well. When is the right time to downsize or right size? This is different for everyone. I will provide a list of questions to you that I will email you or drop off to determine your own needs. And also on the next slide, you'll see a couple of those questions. So depends on what you want. Do you want to join an active community? Do you want activities? Do you want local art classes? Do you want to lower your monthly expenses? Exactly what you're looking for. And this kind of, when you put it down on paper, will really help you to determine your needs. Interesting here, where do buyers come from? A little over 50% of buyers come from other realtors. So most of the properties that sell not necessarily are coming from yard signs or newspapers or magazines. They're working with realtors, and the realtors are finding them the properties they're looking for. Let's review a couple frequently asked questions that I frequently get in regards to downsizing. How can I maximize the profits from the sale of my current residence? You're definitely going to want to consider talking to a qualified realtor. We can walk through your property and recommend any repairs or upgrades or changes or cleanup that should be done prior to listing. What recommendations would you make to help my home look more attractive or more in demand to home buyers? My suggestion would be to start making a list. Start from the curb and go into your home and basically do a walkthrough as if you're a buyer, from curb to curb, interior to exterior. Then you're going to sit down with your realtor and choose the items that are most important to the sale of the home that you are willing to do. We'll determine what buyers are looking for and how to attract your property to the buyers that are looking. What should I be looking for in terms of unique marketing? So listing a property these days, it's not just putting it on the MLS. Ask your realtor to provide a custom marketing proposal, and will that agent aggressively market your property to the target buyer and the potential prospects? Who is the ideal buyer that is looking for a home just like yours? One of the things I like to do is talk to my home sellers about why they bought there and what they love most about it, because that's what the next buyer will love most about it as well. What questions should I be asking my CPA? The most important thing you should do is to inform your CPA or your tax attorney what your plans are. With their help, you can assess your capital gains or tax ramifications of the sale and the purchase of properties. What retirement community should I consider, and how would I weigh the pros and cons? You're going to need to ask yourself, what lifestyle benefits are you looking for? How active you plan to be? What location do you want to be in? Retirement communities are not for everyone. Some people find living among retirees as invigorating as living in a typical community or a luxury high-rise. Ask yourself, what is the lifestyle that you are looking to achieve? To highlight a few of the Phoenix area communities, and I'm happy to provide more details on any of these communities for you. So Westbrook Village, these are active communities within the Phoenix area. Westbrook Village in Peoria has patio homes and single family homes. Right now, their active listings range from $190,000 to $539,000, with the monthly average HOA of $54. Trilogy by Shea Homes has communities in Peoria, Rio Verde, and Gilbert. In Peoria, their current active listings are $343,000 to $1.150. And their HOA fee is $259 a month. So as you can see, the HOA fees are going to vary depending on the community and what it offers. If you go into Mesa, Encore at Eastmark is another great option. Their HOA fee is average $185 per month. There's currently only 3 active listings there. They're all single family homes, and they're in the range of $425 to $439.9. If you want to be in Scottsdale, there's a couple of options. Villa Monterey is an older community, so you may find some properties that have been renovated, or you can choose to renovate it before moving in, and that one is by Fashion Square. There's also a new construction community going in Scottsdale Road and Dove Valley Road with monthly HOA fees of $241. And as you can see, it's something that you do need to consider because the HOA fees are going to vary greatly depending on the community that you go to. Should I sell first, rent, and then purchase to give myself more flexibility and freedom? This really depends on your individual situation, and I discuss that with people when I first meet, depending on what their needs are. And some people want to sell and rent so they can consider their options, maybe even rent in the community that they're thinking of living in. One of the things I like to do with my clients is show them properties that they would be moving into, because this removes the fear of the unknown and gets clients excited about what is to come. Do most real estate agents actively prospect to bring buyers to my home, and should they? Well, honestly, some do and some don't. Personally, I do. My process for listing properties starts with a coming soon campaign to generate interest and excitement even prior to going on the MLS. I have a pipeline of buyers that are looking for properties that I will present your listings to first, and then I put it on the MLS and present it to other agents. What is your post-listing service plan? How should I expect my next agent to keep me informed in all that they are doing? My absolute number 1 is communication. Communication is the key in every real estate transaction from start to finish. I don't want to just list a property and hope that another agent brings a buyer. If I don't have a buyer, I market the property to other agents on social media, target buyers that are the ideal purchaser for this property. They could be living outside of Arizona, where people are moving here from. We have a lot of people moving from Chicago, New York, Washington State, and the whole state of California. I provide a weekly listing update, which includes feedback from each of the showings to my clients. How do you choose the right agent? Is the agent full-time? What is their background and experience? Do they have references and testimonials and reviews, a track record of success? Take a look at their marketing proposal and their reach within and outside of the community. As a trusted real estate advisor, my job is to assist you in every step of the way, taking it one step at a time. My goal is to relieve some of the stress from you and make this an enjoyable process for you. Moving does not have to be stressful. 5 steps to downsizing. Well, the first thing you're going to do, if you are ready, is to actually decide to make the commitment to move. Are you ready to decide now? Step number 2, list your objectives. I will provide you with worksheets to help you jot down your goals and expectations. Step number 3, you're going to contact an agent that knows how to market your home effectively. Of course, I'd love to be the agent that you choose, but let's face it, I may not be right for everyone. Number 4, if you're leaving the area, you want to ask your agent for a reference if they have an agent in the community that you're looking to move to. And again, step number 5, you're going to act now. Let's just talk about how we can get your home sold for top dollar. There you go. Thank you for joining me. I want to open it up for any questions. If anybody has any questions, most of you should have my contact information. I am happy to sit down and talk individual needs with you. If you're watching this on a recording and you'd like what you've heard, please feel free to reach out to me, and I will I can have a virtual or in-person consultation. Excuse me. And as a thank you for coming, I want to be sure to get you the guide to downsizing, which includes all the worksheets to help you determine your own needs and criteria for your next home. And I can email that to you or drop it by. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Anybody have any questions? I took off the screen share. Now that I've been talking, I need something to drink. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself.
I think you covered almost everything I could think of.
Okay, great. Thank you.
How about you, Hal? Are you ready to downsize?
Almost.
Or right size? I like right sizing.
Yeah, right size. It doesn't necessarily have to mean downsize. Howard and I have spoken about potentially moving somewhere in Arizona that has water. So it might be a lake, Arrowhead, Glendale area. You know, it could be something different. It doesn't necessarily, it might be a little smaller, or it could be something that doesn't include yard maintenance or pool maintenance or not have a pool. And everybody is going to have something different. So depending on what your needs are.
And I think here in Arizona, location is key because, yeah, I would have moved into an adult community.
Thank you all for attending. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call or email me.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Happy weekend. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.